and welcome to Firefighting in Canada this week. It's Friday, February 24th, 2017. Today's edition is brought to you by VFIS of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. I'm Tamara Teek, and here are the top stories. The number of fatalities across Canada has fire officials worried about safety messaging. The NFPA's Canadian director warns fire departments to ensure public buildings in their communities are properly protected. And a social media savvy public educator urges fire departments to combine pop culture trends with safety messages to reach a larger audience. At least 22 people have died in house fires in the first 6 weeks of 2017. Fire officials say occupants are failing to implement simple safety measures. For example, having working smoke alarms and staying in the kitchen while cooking. Public educator and Firefighting in Canada columnist Samantha Hoffmann says departments need to be more creative and perhaps more blunt with fire safety messaging.
We've had great success in Barrie with our fire safety videos. We have a campaign running now, Do It For You, where we've taken Bryan Adams' song, Everything I Do, and put it back on the people. And we've actually are tugging at their heartstrings a little bit. Don't do it for us, but do it for you, because it's totally up to you. By the time we get there, it's often too late. We have technology, we have education, and we have legislation. There is absolutely no reason for people to be dying in fires.
The NFPA's Canadian director says a deadly warehouse fire in California in December was a wake-up call for fire personnel everywhere. Shayne Mintz cautions departments to ensure that all public spaces in their jurisdictions have the necessary life safety measures in place.
The life-saving measures that the local fire services need to be making sure is that there's proper exits in place, that there aren't activities going on that are not permitted, such as pyrotechnics or even just smoking or any other source of heat or flame that might be there. It's important that the local communities are aware that these things aren't just events that happen in old warehouses or converted lofts. You know, these are all things that happen where people congregate, theaters, cinemas, community centers, so on and so forth. So there's lots there that people need to be aware of, and it's important to keep not only the occupants safe, but keeping the community safe as well.
You can read Shayne's column in the February issue of Firefighting in Canada or online at firefightingincanada.com. Sparky the fire dog is a great safety ambassador for kids, but public educator Tanya Bettridge says reaching older children, young adults, and vulnerable populations is tricky. Bettridge says pairing pop culture icons and trends with fire safety messages through social media is an effective way to reach more people.
We saw a lot of Valentine's Day tweets about unattended cooking or using candles for romance, and we saw a lot of wit and humor being used for that sort of thing. We also saw a lot of funny Super Bowl themed tweets and Facebook posts. The most important part of using social media for fire safety is to, connect on an emotional level with our audience, because people will only do things like buy smoke alarms or create home escape plans when they're given an emotionally compelling reason to do it. And, if our fire departments can use social media to inspire people to do these types of things, then we'll in turn end up saving a lot of lives.
That's our show for now from Annex Business Media's Niche TV Newsroom. Thank you to our sponsor, VFIS. On behalf of all of us here at Niche TV, thanks for watching.